hear from you in the chat. There is Will Tregurtha then for CV Performance Motorsport in that AMG. He is currently in second in the championship. What he would do right now for a pole position and for Ben Green to perhaps be in fourth or fifth spot where he gets 0 points for qualifying, oh, he would be loving that. But Ben Green has been so strong this season. Don't bet against him going out there and getting pole position. Yesterday he was the quickest in free practice too, and it was really at a canter. So I feel like Ben Green has come into this season with some serious pace. And there he is on your screen, the FK Performance Motorsport driver, the number 10, current leader of the championship. Mattis, welcome to the stream. There's 18 minutes indeed left, and yeah, the AMGs and the BMWs, they do tend to stay in the pits for 5 to 10 minutes, flashing of the lights there. Not sure if he realizes he's on camera or not. Maybe he can see himself on the big screen. But here is your Drivers' Championship, and this is a nice little touch that we're getting this during the practice sessions now and indeed qualifying. As you can see, it is 8 points separating Ben Green and Will Tregurtha. And well, with 3 points in the offering for qualifying, big opportunity here for Tregurtha to close that gap, or Ben Green to extend that lead. Everybody has scored points out of the 22 drivers so far this season. We will have 15 drivers racing this weekend. But it is all about 2 drivers. And then sprinkle in Reinhard Koffler. Reinhard Koffler looking very quick in the KTM Expo. He's here to spoil the party, for sure. Nico Verdonk, everybody's favourite Belgian. He's also here to spoil that party. He doesn't care about the people running for the championship. Just wants to get a couple of race victories, of course. So yeah, super exciting as to how this goes down. Lorenzo, how you doing? Welcome. So again, with about 17 minutes to go, waiting for the title protagonist to indeed come out. Lucas Maron there in that blue and red Audi, and then we've got the number 90 Supra as well of Nico Verdonk. But again, most drivers, they kind of tend to leave it to the last sort of 15-10 minutes of the session. As the grandstands are starting to fill up here, with all the qualifying sessions pretty much done at this point, we're going to be heading into the racing action later on this afternoon. Reinhard Koffler and Laura Kreheimer as the P1 and P2 as it stands, but they're yet to get a time in. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Facts. Doyle's racing. 4 races left. 2 races this weekend and 2 races next week at the No Rise Ring. So again, it takes a few laps for them to get their representative time in. But once the times start coming in, boy, do the times come in. Stefan Cox, fastest out of everyone so far, the number 91 Toyota Supra. Through that long-winded left-hand curve of turn number 4, down in towards turn number 5, then it is flat out all the way from turn 3 down in towards turn number 5. This is where we're going to see some overtakes, especially lap number 1. Lap number 1 is going to be frantic later on this afternoon. Make sure that you are around later on, guys. 3 p.m. CEST, so that's local time. It's going to be 2 p.m. UK time, and then wherever you are around the world. So if you want to figure out what time you are, if you take 2 p.m. as the UK time, figure out how many hours before or after you are UK time. And it will be live on the DTM YouTube channel and DTM.grid. So if you're watching on the DTM.grid right now, make sure that you've got that page bookmarked. And if you are indeed watching on the YouTube channel, make sure you've got the channel subscribed and you've got notifications turned on. You will be notified as to when we go live. So around the final couple of corners we go. It's 52.393 is the fastest time so far. I'm expecting to see a low 48 in this session, so those times will tumble, that is for sure, as Kramer and Koffler both come through, and there's a 49.169. Then really early in this session, the two KTMs were momentarily P1 and P2. Stefan Cox back up into the second position, but again, the times aren't really that representative of the pace. We've then got David Sherban, who's the fourth driver to get a lap time in P4 in the Audi. As Sebastian Cornely is off the circuit here, and that is a red flag, ladies and gentlemen. That is not good. That is a beached Audi as well. So the reason why we do have a little bit of a delay was because there was an incident in the Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux where we had a driver bin it into a wall, and we have seen very similar here. So that is going to be a red flag, and that is a big shunt. That is a big old shunt. Hopefully Sebastian is all good. Sebastian racing this year for the Eifel region. He's actually racing for charity. So this is the last thing we want to see for any driver, but let alone Cornely. So I'm not sure if he's got out of the car yet. Oh, there you can see him moving. He's all good. He tried to get the car going, but unfortunately that is beached. So the medical team making sure that all is okay. Time will be stopped here. So it looks like we've got a lot of Schaeffler team supporters. And that is some flag waving, ladies and gentlemen. That is a 9 out of 10 in terms of technique for the flag waving. We've been waiting for someone with that kind of panache, and there it is. Take a bow, sir. That was some great flag waving. So stands are starting to fill up here. It's still very early. It's only the qualifying stages. The races all start to happen later on this afternoon. But as the cars make it around the circuit, they will all end up going into the pit lane. It's right in the final sector, actually. So I guess he's just caught a little bit too much curb through the S's section, coming out in towards the final couple of corners. And yeah, unfortunately, put it into the wall. There's Ben Green then, championship leader. As it stands, though, Reinhard Koffler is provisional P1 of 49.169. I believe they had about 13 minutes left of the session once the red flag came out. So I would imagine every car will come out now once the session reopens. So a bit of a shame here, but it won't take long. There's Lucas Mauron priming himself for a position. And again, he's had a late charge in this season, similarly to last season, as they're just trying to figure out how they can get that car hooked up. And that is going to be one big old fix, I'm afraid. So thankfully, Sebastian's all good. That's the main thing, really. Oh, it will be Mattis. It'll be very busy when they come out. And while we've got this little lull, where are we all from? Where are we watching from around the world? Get yourselves involved in the chat and get yourself a shout out. So where are you watching from around the world? Who are you supporting? And what's your favourite colour? Why not? My favourite colour is red. I'm watching from the UK, and I am supporting all of them because I just love this championship. A couple of Liam Lawson fans there, and Albano fans for sure. It's the most contradictory outfit ever. Red Bull and Mercedes. Better to cover both bases, I guess. Guaranteed to be a happy fan by the end of the season. Great to see, though. Smiles on faces. Everybody waving. Love to see it. Mattis cheering for Nico. Nice. Namombi is supporting Ben. Nice. Yellow. Cookie Monsters from the is a Kiwi. Finland. Matthias Salonen was really quick yesterday, Marcus. Matthias Salonen was the biggest surprise of the day yesterday. Third fastest and looked good. Really good. Lviv, Ukraine. Nice. Supporting Ben Green. Nice one, Max. Welcome. Another Matthias Salonen fan, Samuel Pearl. Yeah, Salonen looked really good yesterday. Patrick Harding, welcome. Lots of Aussies and Americans watch this series. Only 10 cars? No, there's 15. 5 of them haven't been out on circuit yet. How you doing, Howard? Lerny supporting Moritz. Love to see it. Chicago. Nice. I've been to Chicago. It's probably the worst airport in the world. And there we go. Car being taken off. So we will get qualifying started relatively soon. Unless there's some damage to the barriers, which I don't think there will be. But that is a big old scrape. Doyle's Racing and from Ireland. Yes, Tim Sweeney. Yeah, for sure, Alex Smith. Lawson's very quick indeed. Folev, Emil Stoichev supporting Folev. Love to see that. Love to see that. Did really well yesterday. Will only get faster as the weekend goes on, for sure. Zielinski from Sweden. Nice. He knew he was on the big screen. Straight away. See, look how clear it is here. Qualifying will restart in 4 minutes. 4 minutes time. So look how clear the air is. Here at Hockenheim. Remember when the track used to run through the forest here? Logan Spans is from New Zealand and a Liam Lawson fan. Lovely. Jay Bone from Denmark. Nice. You're here just for Liam, are you, Danik? Fair enough. Liam isn't racing in this series, so you must be here for another reason. But welcome. So if you are new to DTM Trophy, while we've got a couple of minutes in play, now's the time to indeed get any questions in. Early morning, chips and tomato sauce. Normally we're seeing the youngsters from all around Europe having mayonnaise with their chips, but today we've got some normality with tomato ketchup with the chips. Sebastian Corneli wieder eingestiegen in seinen Audi von Heide Motorsport. Lots of Folev fans in the chat. Love to see that. Say new driver for the weekend. Drives in the GT4 ADAC Masters. One way of sharing a banana. So yeah, we're just about to get ready to go. Here we go. I think they realised that they're on camera. I think they might be watching the broadcast and realise that they're on camera. If you can hear, welcome. Enjoy your trip. There's the KTMs. Watching for fun, Cam. Well, I'm sure there's not many people out there watching for a job. It'd be a pretty cool job though, wouldn't it? Oh, Eddie. He's from the Netherlands, though, so they only do mayonnaise with chips, guys. Apparently ketchup's wrong with chips. I don't know what you're trying to do, Eddie, but it's just no. So here we go, and we're about to get re-going here. 1 minute to go, just under 1 minute to go. And it is race time. I say race time, I mean qualifying time. There's Matthias Salonen, the number 84. Lots of Matthias fans in the chat, which is good to see. And we're about to get cooking once again. Remember, championship lead is Ben Green's. 8 points clear of Will Tregurtha. 3 points in the offering, though. P1 will get 3 points, P2 will get 2 points, and P3 will get 1 point in qualifying. So the points do start to happen right now. I'm excited for this. That's what you got to do, Cam. Put this on your CV. Yeah, I want to do motorsport watching as a job. What experience have you got? Well, I've watched DTM Trophy for the whole season. Glad you're here, though, Cam. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself, matey. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Here we go, then. There is Tregurtha. Needs a big one. I think he's going to need to score points in both qualifying sessions this weekend. 4 races left, Cam. We've got a race today, this afternoon, a race tomorrow afternoon, and then next weekend's the finale. Anyone going to be at the no-rise ring next week? Let me know in the chat. Anyone going to be at the no-rise ring? I'm going to be there, so it'd be nice to see some of you out there. The sounds, absolutely, Mathis. Be great to see hear the sounds of all of the cars going out. Come on, BMW. Come on, AMG. Get out on the circuit. Thank you. That's what we want. You tease us every single week in qualifying. God, at one point they will just all go out early doors. That'd be great. Thank you. Nice, Vanessa. Well, hopefully I'll see you at the track. There we go. All of them out onto the circuit. The only drivers left, I think, is Nico Verdonk. So all the BMWs come out together. And qualifying really does begin now. So we're just waiting for one more driver to come out. The job is good. Nice to see a Supra, absolutely. It's 2 of them. Nice one, Peter Schuster. Hopefully I'll see you there as well. Well, it's going to be good next week. It's going to be good fun. The finale, of course. How close will the front 2 be going into that next week? Well, we will find out. Nico Verdonk there flashing the lights, just practicing, because he loves the flashing of the lights when he's on circuit with other drivers, so he's just making sure he's got that practiced. How can I be the most annoying? What's the most annoying pattern I can do with the lights? Nice to see him practicing. I do come up with some rubbish. Cheers, Brian. Appreciate that. Welcome to the broadcast, matey. It's the perfect thing with free practice and qualifying. I can really have a chat with you people watching in the chat. So if you've got any questions, absolutely ask. If I can't answer, I will ignore. But yeah, if I can answer the question, I'll try and answer. Vegemite and Marmite are both nasty. Oh wow, Cookie Monster, you are a monster. Nothing wrong with Marmite. Nothing wrong with Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. Fact. Right, here we go then. Tregurtha's first lap. Again, this will be a warm-up lap. Takes 2 to 3 laps to really get the tyres up to temperature before they're comfortable in indeed pushing the car. And And we've already seen that Sebastian Cornely has tried to push the car too quickly, too early, and unfortunately succumbed to that. We are under the 10-minute mark, and none of the championship protagonists have got a lap time in yet. So with it being just under a 2-minute lap, they are only going to get themselves maybe 4 opportunities, but again, they've got to warm those tyres up, so maybe 3 laps to go. Got to be honest, Damon Ireland. Got to be honest. Mattis, stop it. You're going to make me blush. So there's Lucas Mauron then, again, making a late charge in this championship. So cannot really win it. Not mathematically impossible. Would need everybody to DNF in front of him for the next 4 races and for him to win all 4 races. And considering last season he won 3 out of the final 4 and came second in the other one, you wouldn't bet against him. If he could string it together from early doors in the season, though, Lucas Mauron could potentially be a DTM Trophy champion. I'm telling you that right now. Who do I think will win the championship? Well, it's between Ben Green and Will Tregurtha. I really don't know. They've been so good, so close all season. So I really don't know, mate. No, Evo, no. Where is BMW? They're out there now. They're all out on circuit. Every car's out on circuit now. So Theo Uverhaus is the fastest through sector number 1, purple sector. Remember, look at the sectors by the timing screen under their name. And if it's purple, it's the fastest out of everybody. If it's green, it's their fastest, their personal best. And if it is indeed blue, then it's to be ignored because it's not very quick. Will Tregurtha then has just gone purple through sector number 1. So Theo Uverhaus is not the fastest anymore. But Theo has actually aborted this lap effectively. He's not going quickly at all here. Folev with sector 2 purple was very quick yesterday. He was in 11th position in free practice 2. And considering it is his first session, no one ever comes into DTM Trophy and dominates. It just isn't how it works. And Folev he's probably looked the best out of any new driver that's come in. He is looking very, very quick here today indeed. So Cam Folev potentially, he's gone P2 momentarily. But yeah, Folev is definitely someone who has some promise today. So Theo Uverhaus to start another lap time. Here's Nico Verdonk, then the number 90. Tregurtha's done a purple first sector and a green middle sector. Lucas Mauron's gone green, so is Stefan Cox. But again, that's only their personal best. Across the line for Stefan Cox, it's going to be P2. So 49.3, 49.5. Puts them 3 and a bit tenths behind P1. Reinhard Koffler is still the fastest time. And then Will Tregurtha pops in a low 48. I thought we were going to see a low 48, and I'm thinking now we are going to see a 47. Across the line then for Reinhard Koffler. Does he improve on his time? He does. Not good enough, though, to indeed get up onto the top step. Reinhard Koffler 420 behind P1. Lucas Mauron and up to P3 here momentarily. And are we going to see anyone else potentially move up the order? Theo Uverhaus, not really on a flyer here. Middle sector letting him down ever so slightly. So Will Tregurtha then has just gone purple through sector number 1. Theo Uverhaus has just gone purple through sector number 2. Will Tregurtha well, he took part in about 3 laps yesterday in practice, and he was about 0.8 of a second off of the pace of Ben Green. And I said then that he's sandbagging. He's not showing all of his cards right now. And that seems to be the case here, because Tregurtha is quick. And being only 8 points behind our championship leader, I think if he can get, just gain points on Ben Green going into the final week, if he can be within 5 points, we're going to have an absolute classic next week at the No Rise Ring. And Uverhaus then takes pole as the first 47 of the weekend, a 147.943 for the BMW driver. And he is 16 years old, and he is provisionally on pole position. Tregurtha, by the way, was purple through sector 1, but Now it's only green. Stefan Cox across the line, and it's P6 then for Stefan Cox. Will Tregurtha, how quick are you going, sir? Needs to find 0.4 of a second. Across the line there will go, 48.03. It's still only good enough for second position. Needs to find 900ths of a second. Theo Uverhaus, well, he has taken the championship by storm now. Again, had a fantastic season so far as Theo Uverhaus, getting faster and faster and faster as the season's gone on. Ben Greeno is green through the first sector. What about the second sector? He'll cut the time and beam halfway between the last corner and the next. His score is purple. So Ben Green then 8 points clear so far. Would love those 3 extra points onto his championship order. As he comes up then towards the final couple of corners through the Vettel turn. Will Ben Green be able to take provisional pole here as Tregurtha's got purple through sector number 1? He's about 0.004 of a second faster than Ben Green. Theo Uverhaus has just taken the purple sector from Ben Green. I think Ben Green might be going pole here. But is it going to be enough to hold on to pole position? Across the line for Ben Green. Where does he end up? Oh, it's P1. There it is. It's a 47.802. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Tregurtha is absolutely flying here. Theo Uverhaus around the final couple of corners then. Will he retake that pole position? That is the question. Around the final apex we come. Grabs a bit of curb on the exit. Across the line then for Theo Uverhaus. And what sort of time are we looking at here? Oh, it's a good time. It's a little bit of an improvement, but it's not quite quick enough. Tregurtha then through sector number 1 is purple. Through sector number 2 is green. And can he potentially take pole position then? Up towards the final couple of corners. We'll have a couple of laps to go. So he's got 2 more attempts once he crosses the line. Same with Ben Green and the same with Theo Uverhaus. Again, just trying to keep that AMG in check here. Running a little bit wide then through the final couple of corners. Tregurtha across the line. What sort of time are we looking at here? Oh, it's P3 then for Tregurtha. So 2/10 then off of Ben Green's time. And it is very, very close at the front then. So Ben Green, championship leader, again by 8 points, has got Theo Uverhaus between him and Tregurtha. Tregurtha needs to find those extra couple of attempts. Lucas Mauron, quick through sector number 1 for his personal best. Sector 2, not overly too fast, and he's actually going to go to P7 then in the Audi. 2 minutes to go, not long to go at all. It's very much starting to close up. Moritz Lerner, P5, by the way. Nico Verdonk in P4. Here is Nico Verdonk. He's gone green through sector number 1, his personal best. Through the hairpin we will come. Nice and tidy there from the Belgian. Some flashing of lights there again, just practicing, ready for tomorrow's race. No one's close enough, really. Come through the S's in towards that final sector. Nico Verdonk, is he going faster though? Here's the timing line, and it's not a quick middle sector, so no improvement here. They're all going to have one more attempt, one more flyer around this Hockenheim circuit. And Nico Verdonk, they're running a little bit wide. Right now, Ben Green is in dreamland. He is going to extend his championship lead to 10 points as it stands. Will Tregurtha is going to need a lap out of absolutely nowhere here. Needs to pluck 0.3 of a second out, really. You would imagine that Green and Uverhaus are going to go faster. But then again, we just saw in the DTM qualifying that near the end of the session, no one really improved on their times. So Nico Verdonk crosses the line. He's P3 still. Does improve ever so slightly, but now needs, well, he's actually improved a position. Tregurtha now is not even getting a bonus point. So this means that Ben Green would be 11 points clear as it stands. Tregurtha in a little bit of trouble then. Through turn number 2, through turn number 3, down in towards the swing-in left-hander of turn number 4, the long straight down towards that hairpin. What sort of sector number 1 time are we going to be getting here from Tregurtha? It is the battle of the Brits this season so far between Tregurtha and Ben Green. As we come up towards the hairpin here, we've got no sector time on screen. I'm not sure if it's going to be too quick. And Stefan Cox then not going overly fast. It's not even a quick sector for them, unfortunately. And the clock has ticked down to 0 here, so if no one's improving on their time, it is a case of Ben Green's going to take the 3 pole position points. Matthias Salonen then crosses the line, P9. Really disappointing for Matthias. Matthias looked really quick yesterday, has not transferred it to today. Ben Green's crossed the line, he's done. Thea Uverhaus is done. Verdonk and we've got Tregurtha yet to cross the line. No idea what sort of times they're posting right now. Are they going to be able to go any faster? Stefan Cox, a quick sector 2. Currently resides in P10. Finds a couple of tenths of a second here, moves up to P9. Around the final corner we come then for the ring racing outfit in that Toyota. And is it going to be an improvement there? Tregurtha does not improve. There's no bonus points here. Ben Green is going to extend the championship lead to 11 points with those 3 bonus points from pole position. Unless Nico Verdonk can cause an upset here. He's not going quick at all here. That is qualifying over then for him. Ben Green, with all the pressure in the world, missed a second place in championships gone by in his career. He's leading out today, and he's also leading out the championship. He's going to extend that lead to 11 points moving into the race later on this afternoon. Pressure? What pressure? Thea Uverhaus backing him up in that BMW. He is 7/100ths of a second behind in second spot. 16 years old is Uverhaus. I think Tregurtha is going to be a little bit unhappy with how things have gone today in terms of qualifying 4th. He would have loved to just get at least 1 bonus point, but Verdonk has got up ahead of him in P3. Tregurtha with all the work to do in the race later on today, but if anyone could do it, Will Tregurtha can. So here is the confirmation of our qualifying session number 1. Ben Green will take 3 points for P1. Uverhaus will take 2 points for P2. Nico Verdonk will take 1 point for P3. Tregurtha will be in P4 for the race later on today. Zimmer, Lerner, Mauron, Koffler, Salonen and Cox round out your top 10. Remember, today's race is at 3 p.m. local time. It is at 2 p.m. UK time. So make sure that you are indeed there. It's going to be exciting. The rest of the field then is Folev in P11. Could Folev get into those points paying position in his first race of the season? Krahamer then is in the order there as well, with Cox, Gerban and Krahamer as well. Nico Verdonk though takes 3rd position in that Toyota Supra. In second spot then it is going to be the young man of Theo Uverhaus. But man of the moment, championship leader and extending that championship lead, it's Ben Green on 2 wheels nonetheless. Later on, it's race 1 of 2 for the weekend at Hockenheimring. Make sure you're there. I cannot wait to see you.
Green 174 Punkte,